Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to my show because I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this gorgeous, and I do mean gorgeous, fudge. What a beautiful day. 14th of August 2025. I'm such a good mood right now because, again, we didn't have my phone, so I could make content like this. However, we did good. Today we're talking about this. It's gonna be a long video, so grab a chips, which is possibly Cheetos, street Mexican corn, and a drink, which is possibly Monster Orange Dream Cycle. My dietitian is gonna be pissed, but hey, bro, you're still sleeping and I'm up working. So the fudge do you know? So I did a video explaining why we had 6 days off. The video was about, first of all, being sorry, but also what we went through, and it was a struggle. So this is more so this personal video. This is more so a personal essay. Possibly something that you can miss. You can skip this video, but at the same time, I think it's important if you want to see the process behind the content creation, the process behind the human. I think that's actually quite interesting. I love doing BS because of that. So I'll be doing a very quick recap of what happened to the phone. So sticking the phone on the bike wasn't a good idea because the bike shake a lot. The phone shaked a lot. Something was disconnected. So my phone screen can start to have problem issues. And until it gives up. So I go to the store, it's an issues. The guy is a friend of mine. He's super nice. I love that guy. The guy's in charge. I love him. But at the same time, we're a bit close. So it's more so a friend of than a customer because of our friends. There's a bit more like, hey, this is relax. This is okay. I got you. Versus, hey, you're a customer. I want your business, so I'm gonna do it the best I can. So it's kind of a problem. But at the same time, hey, I like that guy, so I don't care. So you see the phone. He said, listen, I come in the day, it doesn't work, of course. And it's like, I'm not there. And then the next day I come in, it's like, hey, I'm gonna fix your phone. There's been a couple of problems lately with the phone disconnecting, which is okay. I don't know why, but it's okay. So the guy's gonna fix it for me. I'm gonna give him $20 to say thank you for the work. That's it. There's a trick from Cal Dubois. I love Cal Dubois. Cal, he taught me, his friend was changing his oil, working in a garage. He did it for free, and Carl gave him money. And the guy was like, oh, no, you don't need to give me money. He took the money, put it back in the car. But it's still the gesture that was nice, So I go in, and he kind of fixed it. He said, listen, I'm going to have to buy you a new screen. I'm like, fuck. I'm not working at all. It's a problem. This is a major problem. So, Tuesday, he doesn't call me, which he's supposed to do. So I'm supposed to at least call me to say, yo, your phone's not working, bro. Come on. He doesn't call me. I'm like, okay. So I call him, say, listen, there's a big problem. We tried 2 new screen. It's a problem with your connector. When I take it to the shop, I have a guy here that knows a bit more about phone than I do. Because the guy is possibly above average knowledge, but he's not a professional. He does have a professional in the back store. That sounded weird. That sounded very weird. Oh, I can do this. Yeah, we're playing the tower. It's been a while, dude. It's been 6 days. I just we'll talk about it more later on, but just doing this, I missed it so much. So now I'm gonna have to take a little bit of a break. You're gonna have to forgive me for that. So, okay, good. There you go, perfect. You can still see me? Yes, you can. I don't want to block the screen with my freaking fingers, my chubby fingers, chubby cheese, Chuck E. Cheese, chubby cheese. Who's cooler, Freddie Fafner or Chucky, Charles D. Ray? Let me know in the comments. So, he tells me I'm gonna have to do it for Friday. Now, I cannot wait until Friday. First of all, I got shit to do. I'm basically losing my freaking mind not making content, which is a problem. I have an addiction to work. I have an addiction to being able to work. It's normal. We're gonna get into why I have an addiction, because I think it's kind of normal, and that's pretty much it. So basically what happened is I go in and I buy a new phone, which is Unity Note 100. Not a great phone, but we'll talk about it later on. Not in this video, don't worry. This video is just gonna be focusing about that. So Um, and I'm like, okay, well, guess what? This is kind of nice. This is not the best, but it is kind of okay. Uh, this is kind of okay. Oh my god, we got a good one. I shot deliverance. Oh, let's go. Wait a second. This is a good one. Got the motion that I wanted for the sword, so this is huge. I'm so sorry, cause I don't wanna talk about you no more. Oh yes, that's perfect. I shot deliverance is perfect. We'll like do a video after. I have too much videos to do today. And my day is just starting, but at least hey, I'm not gonna groove thing. So I bought another phone. Now moving on to how hard it was. When the phone broke, I didn't mind because I had to wait 2 days. I was like, okay, well, guess what? You have to do stuff. The biggest problem was Lost because Lost ends today. I'm not gonna have time to finish it, but at least I'm gonna have time to watch till season 3. Right? Today we're doing 4 hours of video. And then the day is pretty much Lost. Lost in Final Fantasy 2. So that's actually pretty good. So then what happened is, I don't mind. When he told me you have to wait until Tuesday, I'm like, ready. I'm like, shit. Now, there's a couple of reasons as to why. So, in the most, it's hard to talk about. It's quite emotional. At first, it's me. I'm the only guy that cares. That matters. I think about Steph. I'm like, okay, well, that's a problem because you have your dailies. I've been playing this game called The Tower for 2 years, a year and a year, you know? And I have a guild. Now, the problem with my guild is I love those guys. However, I'm 3 accounts out of 30. So I present 10% of the players. If I don't play, I'm letting a lot of people down. I'm letting 27 people down just like that, which is a problem. I'm like, okay, well, guess what? And I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'll have to wait 4 days. The guys will understand. Now, otherwise, I was like, okay, well, for Lost, I'm not gonna be able to do the content. That's a problem. So no content for, and this is insane when you think about it. This is really insane because I have 2 channels that I love equally. I do like the main channel a little bit more because it's me, and it's not padded with video games. What I mean by padded, padded could be seen as a way of talking about how, sorry, I can do X, Y, Z. It doesn't matter, as long as you like the game, you don't care. Versus the new one where when I do a side tangent, people leave, which we did 4 times already in this video. A bit more of a problem, right? So, but right away, I think about the 2 of them. So Lost is for the main channel and The Tower is for the gaming channel. Now, this is secretly a really good thing that happened because we were able to do a lot of clips, we were able to do a lot of mobile gaming, picked out a couple of games that are nice. Why is that important? Well, the couple of games that are nice are super, 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 super important for 3 reasons. Soon I'm going to be starting school again. I'm going to go into information, right? Which is important, but I need a mobile game to get there. Numero uno. Numero due. I have another issue. With streaming. I'm not gonna get into it because it's a long ass context. It's a long explanation, but basically speaking, I stream on a platform that allows 100 hours as a what should we call it? As a storage option. If I have over 100 hours, they don't allow me to have more. It's like, fuck you, have a nice day, have a nice day. So mega problem, mega issue. Okay. Now, what ends up happening is mobile gaming is also a thing. So, for example, I haven't had time to do what I wanted, then I haven't to do the clips, so I ended up with mobile gaming and I can still work on a day. So, mobile gaming is actually quite important because I don't clip it, first of all. And also, if we were looking at from a creative content perspective, it's actually much better because everybody has a phone, everybody has mobile game, everybody can use mobile game. So from a standpoint of, I want to relate to you guys playing something that you're playing, it's kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool. It's like 2 dudes playing football. Talk about football. That was for you guys. My apology, of course, disgusting. So, that being said, it was a good thing for that. And then, loneliness creeped in. Because yes, I use those video, and this is actually quite the struggle that we had. This is quite the mental show that we had. It was a lot of up and down, because okay, I'll be honest. Last month, I was in a really good place. I have been in a really good place. I have friends on here, which I'm super happy to be having. I'm really in a good place right now in life. Um, which means that socially speaking, I'm doing better than I was. I use making videos, I use social media as a way of socializing with you guys. I couldn't go on social media. Because every time I was going on social media, I was like, oh, you know what? I miss X, I miss Y, I miss Z. These people are working, and I, I'm not competitive when it comes to number, but I'm competitive when it comes to work. Um, it, okay, I love that guy. I love Sir Winston Tree. Oh, Tree. You guys possibly heard me talk about him. I love that guy. Around the same age, same. He's Canadian too. We started around the same time. There's nobody that motivates me like him, and I wish I could say that he motivates me by being who he is. But I see him being live 12 hours a day. He's not a content creator. He's my friend, and I know him. I'm like, you piece of shit. You wanna play that game? Okay, let's go. And I work harder, you know. So yeah. So for that, so I see people making content. I'm like, oh, I miss it. Now, do I miss it because I'm competitive, or do I miss it because I come from the heart? I don't know, but it doesn't matter, because even though the intent could be a bad one, which is competitiveness, is competitiveness a bad intent? I don't know. It's complex. I think it can be seen as, but I don't know if it is per se. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I can say mass. So, I come in and I miss it, and then at first, the reality is when I lost my phone. Reality is it started with one day that I had to wait. Then it happened to be 4 days, and now it's more than a week, right? And I realize it's insane, because again, this is the whole persona. This is possibly ink and not Steph thinking about that, but I know that you guys are depending on me. For example, I got a new friend, which is T. T is a lot younger, and you guys know she's super young. The other that was supposed to have a sister, she's dead. No, not T, the sister. So yes, there is a sort of family bond here. I realize just how much. It's hard because, see, with the phone, and this is actually quite a beautiful thing. Not to kiss my own ass, but I was able to stream. I was able to do lives every single day. We couldn't do anything else. I went live. Wow. In the last 6 days, I went live. Mm, I went live 7 hours. Yeah. More than that, because it's an hour and a half every single day. An hour and a half times six. It's it's 9 hours. Yeah, something like that. 9 hours, which is unbeatable. I usually go 20 minutes a day, right? And there was a lot of trolls because it's the morning, but that's okay. I heard it's insane because I was to test out doing live every single morning. I wouldn't do it because there's a lot of trolls. Now, why? A lot of trolls coming from overseas, so they have a different time zone. Doesn't matter. I was still able to mobile game. I was still able to see my father, to see my mom, which was really nice. And we got the phone. So that's all that matters. But that's the positive. Negatively, I feel like I'm leaving you guys down. You see, there's this whole question of perception, right? I used to talk about perception a lot. We haven't talked about it in a while, but perception is important. When I take a break versus mental issues, right? Your body shuts down. Your body shuts down. I feel lazy. I feel like I cannot do anything. I I I I don't need to be social, so I don't miss you guys, which is a horrible thing to say, but that's the truth. I'm sorry. I get depressed. Okay, I have mental episode. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Okay, and this is not clinically proven. This is not a fact. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a shrink. I'm not a whatever the frig you want to call it. I am a geese expert. Geesey. You're not there. Like for example, today, I would like to do videos. I'd like to go out, but I have to stay in because lost finish today, so I have to stay in. I'm going to see my father tomorrow, which is good. So what ended up happening is when I'm depressed, I don't think about it. And when I'm depressed, I have. Oh, this is super complex. This is really complex, but. Oh, look at this. When I'm depressed, I shut down. So I work less, and I don't need to work less. And most of the time, I have. Oh my god, this is complex. This is really Genesis of Ink Vendetta. I streamed the tower 3 times. Uno, doi, tre. So because I stream it 3 times. Fuck, this is so complex. Because I stream it 3 times, it takes a lot of space. But we found a way to take less space. So because it takes less space, I'm good. I'm better. So we upload more. Now, the ton, and I do mean a ton, of space that we had is now meaningless because we're uploading more and more and more and more. So if I was to start the depression tomorrow, guys, I'll be completely honest, I am fucked because I got nothing to post. But now this, and I said this multiple times, this is the very first. I'm gonna be honest and say there's possibly another time in the 4 years. Okay, that's not true. There's been a huge time. Last time that this happened, I was at work. I wanted to make content, but I was stuck at work. Right? But back then, I didn't have you guys. I was a little streamer with less than 100 followers, which I still miss, but we kind of evolved. We went from Homo erectus to Homo sapien. And now the next one, I'm going to go to cyborgs, which AI. My apologies. So now I went from this to that, which is not being able to make content. Now, not being able to make content, mentally speaking, I'm still there. I'm still very energetic. I do things. I was working 7-8 hours every single day, which is a lot less than what I used to do, but still, it's there. And if you put the live in the morning, that's 10 hours. So there's gonna be a 16-hour day, so I'm excited for that. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's tough. Because you're in a good position and I wanna socialize. But I can't because when I socialize, I'm reminded of how unproductive I am. Unproductive is actually a good word. I would have went with lazy, but I don't know if you're lazy if you can't. Like if you tell a guy, you're lazy because you didn't go in space. Well, no, bro, it doesn't work like that. Oh, ooh. Fix the chair. That's an old chair, so it's dangerous. My father found it in garbage. My father found his chair in the garbage, along with another one. Give it to me. Perspective. For some people, it's garbage. For me, thank you. Yeah. It's not laziness because you cannot do it. Okay, I accept the fact I cannot do it. Moving on. It's okay. Like I said, the hardest thing for me was you guys. There's this guiltiness in me. There's a lot of people I absolutely adore. Like for example, Anna yesterday, she texted me. Well, it was more so in comments, and I wanted to answer her, and she's awesome. T also answered me, and she's awesome. And I had another guy who commented, and this guy I don't know really much. I think he's kind of using me for exposure. Which, listen, it's part of life, right? I'm not gonna get mad at the guy for being human. I'm not gonna get mad at someone for being human. If everybody in the room acts in a bad way, the bad way becomes acceptable. So I go in, and it's, I still DM Janice. Because Janice, he's not gonna be happy to be saying that. I love Janice, but Janice and I, we relate on a lot of stuff. For example, our childhood, but more so drama. So we're both fighters. We're both like, okay, well, something happened to me, something happened to you, kind of shitty situation. So I don't mind having a shitty life with Janice because he's also having a shitty life. So it's not like, hey, I know that you're doing awesome. I know that you're having a wonderful day. Let me bring it back down. Like, you have a bad day. I have a bad day. Let's talk about it. So I talked to Janice. But yeah, so yesterday I was talking to people, and of course I have favorite people. I had favorite people. I have people that I care about a lot more than other people. You know, like Michael. Michael's my little brother. Never even met Michael. Possibly will never meet him. He's my little brother, you know. It's just like that. Dofi, my little brother too. Possibly will never meet. I don't even know what he looks like, but he's my boy. I love him. It's tough. It's tough because even from a standpoint, somebody commented. T commented, "Have you been crying?" Because my eyes were red, and I was very emotional. And I'm like, the fuck you mean? I'm a dude. I'm a man. I don't cry. Then I watched that video, and my emotion is very raw. I'm seemingly pissed, seemingly annoyed. You can smell. Yeah, you can smell the bad mentality, not the bad energy, the bad vibes from it, and it's not pleasant. You know. So from a standpoint of pride and ego, right? And do I have pride? Yes. Do I have ego? Yes. Am I defined by it? No. But there's still some level of it. My apologies. So, from a standpoint of ego, I feel like a lot of you guys are looking up to me. Maybe as a person, maybe as a way of making you guys laugh. You know, there's a lot of people that I'm going to talk to, or they're going to come to the live daily because they appreciate my presence, which is, it's amazing because I'm older, right? I'm older, and I want to be that positive influence for you. I want to be that positive role model for you. But if you take away the pride and ego, there's a part of me that feels like I have this amazing community and I'm not being part of it. I went to the tower today. Today, that's true. Because it was 11:55 p.m. last night. So it's not today, but it's today. And the guys were like, "Hey, have you used from Inc?" We were really wondering what I was. And I was like, "I'm the leader of the guild, so that's kind of normal." But then at the same time, I'm like, "God, I let people down. I felt like I let you guys down, for reals. I felt like I let you guys down. I felt like I could. It's a great thing. It's a horrible thing, but it's a great thing. The feeling of I gotta take a break because you guys are. When it comes to content creation, you gotta take breaks. Which there's a positive and a negative thing about that. The negative thing is you gotta take a break. The positive thing is people want you to be there every single day, so they want you in their life, which is a positive thing. And if you like what you're doing, you don't need to take breaks. When is the last time I take a break? It's been a while. We used to take a lot of breaks during the winter. But after the winter, it's been a while, guys, which is positive. And I want you guys to feel like I don't care. I don't want you guys to feel like I abandoned you. You know? I got into a fight with my mom yesterday. Not yesterday. Was it 2 days ago? 2 days ago. And she was like, I called her. And I'm using this application to call because my phone was broken. My phone was broken, and this SIM card is broken. The Sims tray is broken. So yeah. Yeah. So I keep calling her from a number that calls Pam. And she's like, "Steph, my real name, you're gonna have to take responsibility for what you're doing." And I'm like, "I am." And she's like, "Well," and she was emotional. That's normal. She's like, "You realize how much you fucking up." I'm like, "Yes, Mom." And did I think I fuck up? No. A phone breaking is normal. Now, the added pressure of not having a phone, the problem that I came up with not having a phone, yes. My mom said you're weak because you didn't tell the guy to fucking do the job right away. Otherwise, he's gonna go somewhere else. And I'm like, "Mom, you don't treat people like that." But she's right. You're a customer. There's no friendship in business, right? And that's business. I like the guy, yes. My phone is more important than the guy, absolutely. Sorry, dude. And then she told me something. She's like, "I'm seeing people from your age. They're married, they have kids. What about you?" And I'm like, "Mom, cannot compare me to people. That's how it works. But then I felt bad because she desired that. I think every single mom wants that. You're the baby. Every single mom, you're her baby until you have babies, and then they don't even care about you no more. I want my grandkids, you know. Something that she desires. Am I gonna get married? Possibly. Do I want kids? 100%. Yes. So with my mom, it was a question of, I'm letting you down because you have expectation out of me. And then it came back to you guys. I'm letting you get down because you guys have expectation of me. Expectation of me just for being the guy that talks too much, from being the guy that posts too much, from being the guy that's super annoying. I want you guys to understand something, okay? And this, I'm not complaining, this is okay, this is fine. Half, and I'm joking, of course I'm joking. Let's say 30%, okay? Of the video that I post on TikTok are taken down for breaching community guideline, which I think is bullshit. But they want to do that, I don't care. I'm allowing them to do it, I don't care. You want to be a douche? Be a douche. It's my pleasure. And I still keep posting. And I personally think that this is amazing. This is amazing. This is wonderful. Yeah, this phone is amazing. The UBD Note 100. Freaking good phone. For $215, that's amazing. I say amazing a lot. But the reason we say amazing a lot is this. The sun just got up. You know, it's why is it good? Well, because possibly I post too much, right? Because I post too much, but half of my video you cannot see. Doesn't matter. So we just took about 27 minutes video. And if I had to recap it in one sentence, which is probably the most important sentence of the video. How many words did I say in this video? 1,000? 2,000? I don't know. I went from starting to miss making content, and I'll be honest, I don't want to bullshit you guys. I'm not here to lie. After a couple of days, I didn't care. I just did miss making content. And then after a couple of days, it went from missing making content to miss talking to you guys or connecting with you guys in some sort of fashion. And yeah, so I'm back. Listen, I said I don't know, this phone is complete shit. I love it, it's complete shit. So I guess this is it, but yeah, I sincerely love you guys. So take it easy. Peace.